I think there's parts to really like about it. I struggle because there's different levels of understanding. So when you try to explain, it's kind of like it comes from different levels of understanding. But from the team owner side, Jenna, the majority of the money that we use to pay for the race cars and so forth is still on the partners end. Yeah. And I think we would like to get that more on a fixed basis through the TV contract. And this is a step closer to that being the predominant. But
so you still need to negotiate how much you guys get out of this.
Yeah, I think it's fairly well known that the team side of this is not done, and hopefully that will get done soon. But it costs so much money to take these cars up and down the road, and it's 38 weeks a year, and you have people costs, you have hardware costs, and so forth. So to have at least the TV portion kind of locked down for the next 7 years, really 8, I think next year's already locked down, I think is a strong kind of demand signal to the sport and to the people specifically, whether it be drivers or crew chiefs or engineers, and then even the partners, for them to know that, hey, we sign a long-term deal, there's going to be a Fox or a NBC or an Amazon or whoever it might be. So I think that's really helpful. But I think it's overall my immediate impressions is it's a step in the right direction for everybody. We always want more. Wouldn't matter what the deal was. We just said, hey, we need more. But I feel a leap of progress.
How much does it cost RFK to run a third car in the Daytona 500?
I think most race teams that are attempting to, or going to the racetrack with the realistic goal of winning a race are spending about, somewhere around $700 to $800K a race. That's a pretty realistic cost, and Daytona costs a little bit more than that. So, those costs are fairly fixed.
So Daytona makes sense for you guys because it gives you a third teammate and helps you maybe set the groundwork for a third team.
Yeah, the Stage 60 initiative that we really started end of last, where is it? A couple months ago, whenever that would have been. Where are we? And we're in December, end of November.
Something.
Yeah, we started something 2023.
Like maybe.
But the principle behind it was, hey, we want to get to a third car. But just going out, and even if you were to go buy a charter tomorrow, and even if you were to sign the right partners tomorrow, you still would need to have people and have assets. And so we realized that we needed to kind of crawl, walk, and run our way to making that a successful venture. And I think the premise behind Daytona is that's probably one of the actually easier races for us to run with respect to selling a partner, bringing in a good driver like David, and then the success that we've had with our cars at those tracks. We felt really confident that we could go there and be competitive. And yeah, we want to have a third car for the 500. The last 2 years we've been in position to win the race with both our cars, and for a number of reasons it didn't come together. And we'd like to think that having a third car would give us some more strength to hopefully be able to bring that home. So. To be determined on what the result will be, but the intentions are really good, and the effort's really good, and that's what we can control.
Do you need to run it as a third car in other races, just as a R&D car, considering just how much limited practice time and everything?
Yeah, I don't think we're thinking of it as an R&D effort, Bob. We're thinking of it as a really targeted effort to go out there and, learn with new drivers and find new opportunities for new partners. And new people within the organization. So I think we're looking at it with kind of this fresher look of, hopefully we'll be able to sign a few more partners for some of the road course events, and the super speedway events is really what we have targeted for this year. And if we're able to do that, we'd like to bring some fresh faces into the sport.
This is Harrison Burton, driver the number 21. Make sure to hit that subscribe button. Also, check out one of these two videos beside me. Visit frontstretch.com for more racing content.